asetu yanye ne nsa odi odwan ko yanye de na ekasa kyerɛw Paul ekasa kyerɛw sɛ wutwa sabi wutu anamo bi na yetufu na wunti a swati ase panimu entren fie ma aseduamfo na asetu oye nyansafo nimudifo opepepepe yo openkabo mu ne kroye pacho swati ase sɛ o TV omo report on yama kyerɛ no pacho swati ase enti onye panimu a obetena fie ama sebi abusua mu atete ana se pepepe yo ma na mfanse eyire eti Germany emma ewo Germany kuramfo wo Germany nua ya wudi Charles di nachi akantam kra egu so ade ase de aba manhia ye tuufo se kone ne wo fa asem nko siesie na ebusua ni na ukoye na woni wo fa ase anhia woni ebusua na anhia ama nananom atukwan akwa aba still wo se woni wo mu anhia bato be ye yie ohene kra nana de nachi eja no nana de so aba hene na uko accounts no kokko yi sika na ohene efro se aden na ebusua pani wakwa akoyi sika bra committee na yegu no se ma obi anyi sika wo ka kire ohene se ye ka so ma me ye chairman emehwe yi nso yanka so me bisa sika asem na wa record ohene no na de amanko for bloggers na oba bi ti yesi friend of Freda free na odidi nana dade so aba hene atem odidi na atem je se odidi otumfo atem but what they say ti abusua pani ni se o praise aro ni se unu obi ohene kasa na wa record no na de ama obi entwa yi but so what they say enti nura say no na nanom ahoro mo nsa nyina afiri ho se eyi no so mo ahoro mo nsa enti ne anye ne nsa no according to information mo frame me mo ka kire me no ya anye nsa o de ko e udwa o de ko ya anye de na e ka kire wo esa wo ko dwantoa na ne wabusua no ko ye baako na mo nyina akora sa de dwantoa ba na setu anim na nka o bless mo pacho what you say o shira so ma mo na mo atomo bo asa na mo asisi bibibia pepepe na nkomo akoye mo ayi ba ye ka bibia chinchina atwan so what you say penimo etufu so na wonti no ontomate ejanan so what you say pacho
chese nya wo kan chese asawesi wo menhia se nya wo kan se ya nya abusia panyin san chese ya udana
enya me de kire se de na me de Paul enya me de me pe peace me peace a me pe no genuine peace nya de me de ma no ka me pe peace with
the peace any ho no e na peace ni ho
because abusia pani se a me no ka se tie de nti abusia pani yes nyina ne se Paul na nya ni din na da Charles body no so me offer say Calvin na ni din da so me na me de Calvin ko airport
Lumba
Mama say sister neba
Lumba ba
neba penny
when man ne
mama ko say wa ba
a friend Kelvin
or the Calvin
Calvin up to Germany
at what Germany
you know wo krom ha
oba so about 2-3 times
since ani papa we
oh yes about more than that okay me am go see airport 2 hours am na ko na mo obusia penny ne you like on ka be enyi ni din no na yemfo obi din hye so what they say and I say there be on tiase obeko no aba and I say bia na mpesa makohwe na abofra ne tiase and we yi ni din face so na ma obi di ni din share so because say ubenya pipa no sese no ye ka bibia kire busua pani I was want because pipa na ba be di nsem that's the whole thing why yes sir
me tiase papa e bra lumba to form say your to form no ye de body no come much no ye de ye Calvin din
na na so
chese body no come much say ye de obi din ye busuani be
ye de busuani din ye ndi wa odin be koso no I say so person
wona bibi wona say
obi abedi wachi na wode na ko
I see a foul so near the
thank you
because much na admit say wona wo de buy na wo relationship ni
thank you
into that means time alumba we na Calvin okrom ha
obaye say and the chair na duna na obaye na the net ye say omode na koto baby me pese me disclose those things omo ka say cold room into obaye na answer na omode na ko baby or that transition
into oba na oba sa time na oba say ne papa ewu na oba na no nim
David friend no ma orashe
what do you say
oh come 31 to 32 years
into when no the friend no
o se wan no the friend no na so ne ma me na na ne papa ewu a obi na ko friend say friend na be bo na ma ne
okay It's your no buy and no otihi.
Or buy not any papa fee or down or down.
Baby, I'm not a personal sotina.
Me patron say fee also. Say if you
Okay. Nti ono no mo de call much no mo de ye ni din.
Mo de ye ni din nti all along a ye ko nyina na ne maame ko obi ye ko obi ana o ka be di o ga na o ne wa ko na bibi sa so de ase. Nti e be ko airport no mo kan ya o mo ka so okay e bia na o mai na obi pese o ko what de ase e na oyi ni din.
Just mo airport na ono ko Germany no. Na akọ SS eja ade no ni din mo a. Ono ti Germany ebia lumba e panyi ebia na panyi bia ba na o se me ko hwe.
So the body kwa e umu a se o ko check rese bibia.
Na busia panyi no convince Calvin so yi ni din free so.
The search say one ne kan yes what you say. Well ono busia panyi kwa game say be 2 hours when abofra ne kan ne nana ne kan san what you say. So you say. And it say onya
you why din the baso.
But you say minim di pa ko me pese me bodi so ya say
onu so ebusiani ana
onu so ye o kan ho bate we chiri kakra
okay
but still we in
Jonah say di
na wo so nya abusia pani di na da
so na wo say ama abusia panya
anya power o ye abusia fo nkai ni na asa
ana sa nipa na abusia panyi control na sa nipa na ne di abeda
control no because o say abusia pani na ka so no mfa ne di nhye so patcho so ya say e na brempoma say ona na eso di ni din tu ni nua emusu ana se ofa ya poku ene ofa
na na ma nya ne sa say kaka be ko ide say e quite straightforward
na obi I say we nam ne mnya wa krai na o but obi e na ono so okọ pacho what ya say ntina e say okọ no se ombe ye ntem se obi ni adwen bia bone bi obi susu bibi bone bia se obi benya pipa no aka se menya pipa ne nti ene once pipa na bedi me wono de me pe na me pacho so ade ase sana agba yizi nti e bomba eze
nti se say no
bibia be
abusia panyi o de atom anim ni date 13 December ya ka ho se
abusia to obi anim o mama akoja se
what
me da bi se what's in social media? What they are there? But what mama got just say, "Wa umuti in social media." So they are there. And at the omoko, I'm for anyone almost suggest say, no. Oman gas on way, also almost suggest him almost say, Omonko see or if he na bibia and yasum, you know, autopsy. Because now brain poma a demand for autopsy. So they are for justice for the brother. Because almost 3 accounts now back. Free mono nti sebe okwa na bia wadwem nya ofa so they say ndi obeso mu enti na ahemfo no kan asase ene omo 13th but 13th no mo kan na ejina court okumase court no kwa no pa bia anopa 9 yimpon na abo 4 ufi ono na akolo ya kisi ono akobrevu mu e bia 436 that am ofi ho enti ewie court na last week na ewie court no ha no ene je say omo dey we say be hye so a yes or yeah we must acquire banners for ne can I say
for 30th December no
yeah for you know say busia penny akwaye no na him for no kwere to kwan so that
na asema mo ke aban ni ma na say aban ye aban wo Ghana na lumba so say be onye nipa ketwa nti aban ni busia fo no ni nkita ho bia ba Ghana
ni si ye no ye call presidency ye call na president Mamani ho so that say any busia fo nyina na ye call so that say net bi wa kwanto de but ye kakra na yakọ be 2-3 occasions yakọ na ye can say Jairus Debra or the two years say president mama or interest or Charles mo person wo hye na nimonyam enko ye state barrier man ba na oni Ghana into de na chieja no o e kama pa if you boy before 1 week no ko mo boy was very very nice so into ne nim say ye 1 week ni we are ebia yebeba be hu president na ebia said anohoba na oboye no se bi obe se okay wo ne onko aka se wayi nipa bi ho no mo mienu a woni abusua ni nsa wo so na ade wo mu ne se ye ko ho no na ye ko na bisom se na amane be na ye de ko ena wo mo se o ye nko abusua pani be de atwa abusua pani ba ye ho na abusua pani ka se ye be ayi no on the 6th it was shock to us ye ko yin because na oni ni pani bi edi nkomo na yenim ena 6 na omo kan no nso na ye meeting na ye no ye meeting na ye no omo suggest on the 6th ena 13th ena next year so that is here enti na ye call na de na ye nsan hia nya meeting bi odi ye mpeki say on the 6th and 13th and next year and once e go join na soja ni ba ko na ebe ye kan say ochiame and obebisa ekwanso and na Collins Amankwa former MP of Menchia always fadi gu brother nasum inti brother na bo amane ye kire yewura e kind of say yewura Jules Debra so as I say and I said that the Lumba ebusuafo aba na almost omo de beto president animu say eyi no on the 6th and omo de ahye na omo akobo yewura otekoko so amane Menchia agi atum me obi na ebusuapani kan say which is on kobo otumfo amane so as I say but obe use Menchia din ewo eha Frastar House
ebusuapani kasa
yes amane na omo boy no o say ya boy yewura say tu amane na say tu amane nti ye ba be bo president amane nti wona ye ti on the season no somewhere on the season no and Collins Amankwa ba bonten obeye okọ DLFM no say finally the date has been set up e hona confusion sa ba bi na brempoma ni mo hwe me ni mo hwe kempo ni mo hwe e hon ye kokote ye nyina tete no mo o mo arespa o mo ade o no mo de be share ye kon
December 6 there
6 no and December 6 no na president so ontimi enya available because Farmers Day so they say enti ye kwa ye meeting am gaze someone say Farmers Day o Ghana their president ntimi mo person won na Charles there ene mo me ntwimfa nkwa animu enti 6 ni kwa de na nka ho ye abusuapani yes no ene mama akosi ase waka onimu mo hwe brempoma ni mo hwe nipa ne bebre kwa ye offended say why are you guys doing this money ye meeting ni hu de ye enti ye ne copy Menchia na ye nua ba ne kantam gu abusuapani so say wo de ye ni akose 6 ye ni mo hwe of free Germany be kantam no ena omo suggest 13th no ma omo se mo nkona mo nkwa ye meeting e ga se mo nkwa na abusuapani amamu bia ena edu sabe amene okasa no a okọ nana setu no ma ya anye ne nsane ne ne me just the wo ye no enya ade ampanimfo no kra no omo prince because wabu wo mo animutia so ade aze Paul kone ne wo fa ase nkonko kasa mo ne abusuafo no nkotra mo nkoye meeting since omo ka asem no Menchia ne ba okotwa adwan no ono omo nhia bio enti be de nana abless say me support mo nkoye yi.
Okay, let's say one or two things. As I say, no date the issue. Mo per data, mo betimi enya aya hoboa.
Thank you.
Okay,
now president.
Okay. And then one issue to be resolved. Second issue, ne say munya date na. Mo apele so say ye betimi aye kuna nifa, na aye kuna benkuma.
There be say anything na o dey akọ appeal court.
So there be appeal court there. We say on way a different case.
Echina different case for abusuafo na.
Na momu there no. Akusia say what there.
Me patcho any there. So wa mo afale say lawyer kisi o classmate. Obeka say wa file am an client no for appeal court.
Into wa file.
Me patcho.
Into a train date.
Thank you date in the train. So into e bomb pa say nke nu sa time no mo ahihye no. Na nke bibia resolve.
Na momu March no so mo peke we. Say nka obetuma peke February. Obetuma peke January na peke March.
Na me patcho bebre kwa. Na that the Lumba man no ebi ebe three exams. The obe we last no February 26.
Exam bear.
Me patcho oti Germany we three exams nti almost the final exams nti minim.
Okay.
That is so mo free na obe three 26 and
of February
na obe wie. Em say in the last free school obe wie so that is na the say we are the week in the down no Saturday em za de echi na Saturday na 2 days na ontimi mba say ye no and omo dwene ho say na ye mfa come March and omo say first week of March and say March pass and I say Independence Day thank you 6 March enti and e ma omo ka say okay ne ye this 6 March ni we are from 10th no nanke ya say president e wie na bibia na nka waye de oka so be ya ona chance no e wa akra nti nkom ye state barrier na no ma driving from ebia afakwa so na ese nkwala na mo friend na ahwe ni bi na say omo de no kokuma se akoto kuma so na nka omo aye na if you ma omo akopɛ no kra bia na bia de echi a omo aye Thanksgiving service omo asa aye eyi no nto aso we ne de abusuafo ni na adwene ye se ka abusuapani mfa na adwene mra na omo nye na obi a wa konto bi
e ye ni bi wa kra
yes
for president
say president can say o person ona no
nti we are na ye ato aso kokumasi
and ke drive ekwan so akokumasi na abusuapani bi na wo ye ne
bisa say ke edu eyi chebia na ejina na kola na bankono go na ejina edu fumoso na ejina bibisa
no mkaso mbe so I say na abusuapani bi na o mo ye ne de na say president de na o kan no o mo yi ato nchen embem so ade ase and now as a president so sebe imza this year crowd Fred Charles on and blessing the cars what they say and they say we appreciate what the president has done and the president is why show interest say or person on or penum so what they say Ghana for na so mo ntinka and sequence say obe mapa no atoto niama na o ma ye bi won kran na o mo asa akopuma si akoye. Okay,
they say no person says the Papa She evangelist Papa She onye confucianist na no kran no ope.
I said just say Paul odwuma ya wo yi so what some study pa mo American na me follow the thing say o kan okra enipa da sani mpe it's hard for people to receive the truth because the mindset you know say ready they will be a real man or they will be a palm man nti is a nipa individual so be choose say me tie no kre me de no kre be ye adwuma ana me compromise ana me mbacho so ade ase o kan okra chi obi a me kwa me ba here na because almost say na me call YouTube almost say mabodam
says adentom so abodam
because omo person me compromise na me compromise
oh kind ben so no person compromise
oh one TV ni bi
we hear compromise
say get to a bit to almost say kum jaja say me mabodam he me mabodam
there be na friend no say o ma me we so we bibi sa
anti me ma me
ne ba o say obi sa
e man no ton no
minim no
o go for aba o ti ase wa begina ni so
o gina ni so sesen
o ba obi aba na awurade ama na packet obi aba knockout
awurade
of course yes
o ma hwan packet
obi obeka sa bia wan kan ye bia o je packet je nim guase
enti ohini ba je de ehin
ono oje knockout
e wo hwan ho
o frɛ ye na pano da ho mo frɛ lawyer na lawyer da ho o mo tete okunja onipa wanya packet wanya bibia ye ola nko a
na ohini ba no je packet sesen
yesi wono ko ne ma ensia e ya aka ohini ba no ene na brother
ne ma ensia
yesi ne ma 6 ono mo ya aka according to boy bia oba obeka say
o se bia na nya no kre
tie me blind person or blind guy bi o mo say friend no
Dodo ana.
Dodo, thank you.
I mean, or politics.
Yes. Or Frey, and one was say evangelist. Now, me patcho me person no kasam say was say papa bi na wo ye program na be Frey ya ono ba be church asante for mo amamre no. Ono oni ni fi asem na say papa ben. And was say wo ne ne mansia e ya aka. O be kan ma me ayi. E na me say adan
dia. So he ba ne mansia ya aka.
Was say one ne mansia ya aka no obo ma o ya abuser. So what you say o abuser ma. So tete ma ya say akwa na ka kire me nra
e be na nye no kre
sa minim akwa na sa me mente Ghana jamo na motimo Ghana na ka even them on social media no asa ka mi o so what you say
na ni ba na nya packet
de tie original packet de tie ne say
abusia panyin so
me masa gwasi ambofo je ka zembe wo say openi ote enka empim aduesian kono oja betu abofrafo so mo no bre yi no no oyin mo friends papa na friends de papa na oton no mo friends
ohene ba
no obo ne bere yi a kote empima duesi aka ho obenyansafo ebu ne be openi awo obu ma akwala so ya abuse o abuse ma what does it zenga me uze ma me akosi asewa ma hu se ya abuse no I won't allow that thing to happen to anybody enya akosi asewa nko anybody brother se me nam na mu so bi sisi a me ntwamu da obi sisi o maybe a me ntwamu da me mpesa nyango pon pesa me ntra ma nsisi obi abraminim truth nti wo say abuser na o be come me ma me yi me Sabbath me preach is a Saturday bia no kan na me call sorry kwesi ada na me call resurrection power and living bread ministry me go fane so fu so answer so that ya so me go fane no daughters wo me minua so that me no mo ye me videos wo mo ansakra me sakra no wo mo video me na am direct mo US New York so that enti man be such an erade se me ni the 10 commandments so or say I should remember the Sabbath and keep it holy enti me hu Sabbath no ya erade na mo adom so nkakra me di so pacho so ade ase enti Saturday no me ma men so o che me wo me ba Ghana wa be support me ministry no so ade ase me ne call baby homes ye koya doye ye call villages ye church trust or the trust go do market or che was me ba no se se do the Yesu number we ja ko nzo ni atadwe mani agide me pete me hu na me hu ni so ade ase enti ye ne na som for 6 years ene Awurade afre me ma me ko enti me ma me ye mfanse Awurade asori baba me na me da asori na no enti die na senka ma me ko Pentecost a enye Pentecost wo na besi no
no
thank you enti me ma yourself wa na se ma yesem pakani a me ma me ache me a wo miniti na bia busua ni bi se won tie ase na oni me se me ma me na wo me like on accept me calling no enti Me ma me so me ne nesom. Ya ye pray ala won say me ba na me bompa ye. Ye ola is ola no so bi obetonwom o kan de ye bi one ye na ye. Me videos kire wa bu me ne no pictures videos all over. Ye call farms na me preach o na nkola aba na me check tracks in villages ne nyama. And almost one month, I said, so, may me, mammy, you know, your percent, your crammy, mammy, Thursday. What you say? Nanka, ya ye Thursday, ya ye, Nanka Friday, ya ye, Nanka even Saturday, no pono, ya ye, and Nasia, sorry. Na a bushing for no, you are no martinasi. Nanka yan a bonnet, so 3 days, na me, and almost 1 minute, and mammy, me, Thursday, and all me, on Saturday. And then not in Team very may afraid, we are becoming answers. Many will be uncle.
So, no, you're Hiniba.
When you bounce and one do it buy it, you know, Beja Pacato. Why is social media on go for? It's 7 months of winning at them.
To Ajia Pacat now, Busha Penny Suji.
Knockout. Sabuja Penny,
only knockout if you hear a bassa.
I was a penny, Ekaze, and you on in a day. I go there, say, well, let a man, and I one Gaza, the lawyer, no Babe Catcher, and Bettino to say, Busia, one am I a chair letter and say, Yen Tracy. Now, when I the letter, no, am I the mamma, Nyako?
Okay, Bissau say. Good evening, Paul. Papa Shi is at the center of all these issues. He is manipulating Akosia Sewa and Bimpoma against Ebusian Penny and Odobroni. He is causing confusion. As an evangelist, what role has he played to bring peace and resolve the problem? Instead of promoting unity, he has taken sides by defending Akosia Sewa and calling Odobroni a side chick. Obiso say Papa Shi is also abusing Odobroni by calling her names like side chick. Now that the court has pronounced Odobroni also as the wife of Dada Lumba, would he apologize to Odobroni? Evangelist.
Meti America, one of Bawa and Angwarena, a friend baby smile. So now, and a granny, a modiana, also to kind.
Also to America, no, you'll be why one of a friend, your baby smile. Patawadia, yeah. Now, maybe Ghana and I'm betting some free baby side chick. So is the word. And I'm a what? Or buy a warren also. Where married material. It's open person because I won't free Odobroni a side chick.
What I'm trying to say is a word. Yeah, you small buy a marino.
Odobroni they are court see a warren.
Court no
San or Obisa says say a court akasi a warren Odobroni until Obe send a chopana.
A chopana is saying.
Say what describing in Quine Biswa.
My main cousin Joe. Side chick, you know. A mina me the bass as is true.
The man are the buy, but
is that a word or what?
A description of a bar or
young
warino.
Thank you.
But courts no on your no can say friend side checker but after court I say on your side check no. Almost gusua friend side check. I mean find them go na me friend side check. We she am say o kana sema o nka say lumba yire ketwa na lumba yire na
wo ka say me ti ono me onipa na o ka say me kwaya ase abofra na de so kwaya ma
ade na o ka sa
ma be hu awurade asem according to Matthew chapter number 19 awurade say emfitiase na obarima na oba na onyankopon bo omo de divorce eko Yeshua Hamashiach kanim and catch them some invitations or Berryman or Bana, Unyago Bomo. And was an Indian then a Mosi, and Maya, where giant crata say, Idi Bibiano, and was some Wakoma Dane in Tinama Mosi, our giant crata mamu. A radicity or Kabu, many pantitim, Uko Bikunu, Wako say Nawari, Uko
never would him say a random no traditional marriage, a Wagana Hano. No crown our titru and crofo a tie. Oh, she data now, and no doors of saying other 2 types of marriages. You know, 2 types about only wedding ordinance a king, and about only Mohammedan, cremophobia. No, and see, which a traditional marriage in a crown, a permittisa obey be worry, obey our worry into us.
My main cousin Marco
obey my worry back, worry me, no worry me, and son.
Oh, yes, I'll be hell.
Oh
yes, my main cousin Montreal.
I didn't hear.
Yeshua Hamashiach is the finisher of our faith.
Matthias here.
Tiniepa. Meaning so we cousin said David Wari say they say a Solomon Wari say.
Jacob cried they saw worry me.
Thank you. I cried the 14 years. Yeshua is the finisher of our faith. Yes, Christ na ba be wie adwuma no say it is finished. Ma wie obi bi o say omo mudi ka ba nkwa bi ya kronfo bi ya dutwafo. So that say and na me ma ba be
for all have sinned.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm about the whole truth. And the John 3:16 was said the Yankopon do we are sinning. So I didn't do about one or chrono by I said your bed dino onyina obinya dankwa. Oba John 14:15 Yeshua say if you love me keep my commandments and obey it. And Yeshua can Matthew 19 ka tell say ompe awareseye ene awarego ni awarejaye entity se okọ obi kunu na nkofo boje so ye ji watakro ojemu a many problem bia ba me problem ni say sachira wadwene said ye be ya uso be nya nkwanje fi John chapter number 8 no obaby kobo adwaman Yeshua amashia kwa nkondema no de Yesu ye ne say they want to bo bada they onye bone dan to bo mo ba no enso no ba ne ka say wi as oba wa to afo no wati me hu obi a asema Yesu kan say okay so omo move for me so me move for but go woman and sin no more na enkoye bone bio enti as evangelist dia me pese me hu ni say oba bi a waka obi aware ho ana waka say obi fie o sachira na adwene na Awurade de bone eche no na Awurade twe ni din ko enkwa nwom the book of life. If it's according to Revelation 20 verse 15 no osu mi hu ufo nketwa ne akese so what you say so ojija adoma himana nim so what you say na obu obi bia atense de obi anwuma te na oyinwuma bi go ho onwuma ba ko efe ne enkwa nwoma the book of life osu obi bia wanhu ni din wonkwa nwoma obeto atwene ojenim enti de me ye nyina ne se ye nyina ye ne enuanom ye na fufuo nyina no ye bedi Nyankopon asem so fisa me ma be hu nokre. And I try to say, don't follow the multitudes to commit evil.
And Nyankopon asem ne bi de se men ware mienu say be ma.
Patro say.
Nyankopon asem ne bi de se wo ye be ma ware mienu.
Say Nyankopon asem ne say atrofo nko heaven. Atro like lines. Because the John chapter 8 verse 44 no. Yeshua ka kire won say mo agya ne bonsam. Mo agya na kono de na mo pese mo ye no. Na o ka kire Pharisee any atrophy was more janible, some more janaquan person only 50 and or ye trofo any woody for and a cranium into a cancer more in an creso. So they say, it's a radical person will be a young quanje junior so no dear. Because we can't try over call hell. Now, who confirm me, no, we say, dear, a town quite in Zuzu, a cosian quite engineer tremu, we can't draw into for one, Bema Bako Babako.
Oh, now can them in Tessie.
One answer,
you know me, no, and that's all chantro.
Ah, bro,
says ain't here.
That's all come back on also call a damn for.
Kids Day the right way, filled with confidence to take on any challenge. Pepsodent Kids contains the right amount of fluoride and sugar acid protection to care for their developing gums and teeth. Grab either orange or strawberry so they brush with the sweet flavor they love morning and evening. Pepsodent Kids, giving your children a bright smile for a brighter future.
Are you a headmaster, headmistress, parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students? Look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354, also 0531 600360, and connect with us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocates Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking Publishing, Think Advocate Publishing.
The festive season is here again, and your most preferred estate partner is giving you 25% discount on land sale. Yes, for our Bronya Asase promo, Estate Masters is offering this massive discount for outright purchases. This includes free indenture, free site plan, and a free site visit. So what are you waiting for? Rush now and secure a plot of land while it is still hot. Reach out to us using the numbers below or visit our website at www.estatemastersgh.com. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
In a world where everything is connected, your business's security is only as strong as its weakest link. The growing threat of cybercrime has become an unescapable reality. In 2025 alone, the projected cost of cybercrime is expected to grow to $10 trillion globally, with small-medium businesses disproportionately targeted. Cyber threats have become increasingly sophisticated, widespread, and invisible, placing unequipped organizations at risk of massive damages in a matter of seconds. Meet Virtual InfoSec Africa, Ghana's Tier 1 certified managed security service provider. We don't just monitor threats, we predict, prevent, and respond 24/7. At Virtual InfoSec Africa, we deliver bold and cost-effective cybersecurity solutions tailored to your organization's size and complexity. Whether you're a startup or a national institution, our services scale with your needs. We offer 24/7 SOC monitoring, early warning threat intelligence, managed detection and response, digital forensics and incident response, and predictive analysis and threat hunting. From endpoint protection to dark web forensics, we secure every layer of your digital ecosystem. Why wait for a breach to act? Join the ranks of high institutions who trust Virtual InfoSec Africa to secure their future. Start your 3-month free trial of our early warning threat intelligence platform today. For more inquiries, contact 055-689-2086 or visit our website at www.virtualinfosecafrica.com.
This Christmas, Cattle's Agri Limited is bringing you freshness, flavor, and festive joy straight to your home and office. Right here in Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, and Takoradi. Cattle's Agri, your #1 poultry plug. Fresh birds, sweet eggs, delivered with love. Get ready for our juicy Midofopa package. You get 1 broiler, 1 layer, 2 crates of eggs, plus our special chicken spices, all for only 450 Ghana cedis. Midofopa, sweet value for you. Or go big with our Coco Bolobo package. That is 2 broilers, 2 layers, 2 crates of eggs, and chicken spices, just for 800 Ghana cedis. A Coco Bolobo. More chicken, more joy. And for families and corporate bodies ready to feast, try our Odon Soda package. 3 broilers, 3 layers, 3 crates of eggs, plus spices for only 1,200 Ghana cedis. Order now, enjoy more. And the best part is, corporate orders come with free delivery. Terms and conditions apply. Call us now. 0558 376127 or 0241 674268 or 020-331-5557. This Christmas, choose Cattle's Agri Limited. Cattle's Agri Limited. Freshness you can trust.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel-Kate Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger, Go dig it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids, happy smile.
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson,
Me didn't tum. Mr. Friend Calico, just call me cockroach. Now, Mr. Friend me once now. Hey, that's you. Improve car. Yeah. Captain Mosquito, double the accent. Me did it, Sasso spray. Mr. Friend is Sasso quell. Yeah, go to my Sasso.
Come tum preko.
Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TVs. 4 TVs? Yes, 4.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm not.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that.
Spread grandma?
4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? Do you want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no. It's a regular 100 cities I send her.
I'm sure it's Uncle Atu.
Let's call him.
Atu? Why? Atu? Why are you spreading a grandma with appliances?
Me? Spread who? When? How? Please, it could be Amma.
Let's call Amma.
Let me call her.
Hello?
Amma, why?
What are you saying?
Appliances for grandma, no. Why?
Hey, it's not me, oh.
Something critical.
Let's call grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for you?
Call me Granny Cash. Grandma know the joke, the luckiest. If they do me 5 pounds per year. When I buy ticket 100 cedis, I pay them small or big. I automatically get my free gift.
Hey, sir! Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cedis, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody wins. Even Granny Cash.
Are you a public sector worker dreaming of owning your own home but worried about the upfront cost? At Rehoboth Havens, we've made home ownership not only possible but simple, affordable and convenient. For the first time, you can own your own home with no physical deposit required. Through our partnership with reputable Ghanaian banks, your Provident Fund becomes your deposit, making the process smooth and stress-free. After that, you simply pay the balance through an affordable mortgage with monthly installments designed to fit your income. With mortgage rates as low as 15% and a repayment period of up to 20 years, securing your future home has never been easier. And the best part, every Ghanaian worker deserves a decent home. Own your 2-bedroom home today, starting from just 675,000 Ghana cedis, or upgrade to our executive 3 and 4 bedrooms, all on Sweet Homes, even for more space, comfort, and luxury. Rehoboth Havens is located in the serene hills of Ayimensa Damfa, offering breathtaking views of the Pediasi Ebri Mountains. Here, you're not just buying a house, you are joining a secure, gated community designed for peace, privacy, and comfortable family living. Say goodbye to land litigation, building stress, and construction delays. Say hello to your own home. Move-in ready and free from legal complications. Secure your retirement now. For more information, call us today at +233 55 375 1933 or +233 20 682 3524. Rehoboth Social Housing. Your housing dream becomes reality.
Assalamu alaikum mutanen Ghana gaba daya. Ina gayyatan ku zuwa Metro TV Jollof Festival on the 20th of December 2025. Ku zo ku ci jollof free, jollof in Senegal ne na Togo ne na Nigeria ne. Ku zo ku ci, ka ku baya bar ku baya. Ku zo.
Nonyo, fufunyo, pumeto, chichonya ganda likeme jima gbonami. Yo nyanyebe nyaza dugela fia on the 20th ikenye memeda ikegbona. Enya mi afa Jollof Festival. Yeah, nyanyebe de. Anyani ikenya Jollof de. I can accommodate kore atadiame plan laka onya koklon lao ni lao gbon lao ye gbojidi ye ha edu kakao vavage ikenya Nigeria Senegal edu kai menya va na va dun lafia ela bena ma uklomi ga klomi gbe efene mi akata.
Hello good people, I'm Michael Kofiodro, host of Metro Sport and Inside Pages here on Metro TV. I'm taking the opportunity to invite you for our biggest Jollof Festival. It's the Metro TV Jollof Festival, come 20th of December. It's a Saturday morning. We're all gathering here. And I'm inviting you not just for the program, but to my Jollof stand. Yes, I already have my stands booked. I'm going to prepare the most delicious Jollof on the day. Just come. It's free food. Remember, free food today. Oh.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. The kind of information we have tonight for you from court today is amazing. We understand that the court that is trying the Dubois case expressed a bit of indicated that they've seen that Good Evening Ghana has been publishing something on the court and that they shouldn't worry. We will not go contempt of the court. This lordship should be very happy. Justice Nyando, please don't worry about that. We are trained to report on court. We will not fall foul of contempt. We will not say anything that will be contemptuous of your ruling. We will not say anything that will prejudice your ruling or prejudice any of the decisions you make in between your interlocutory anything. His Lordship Justice Nyando, please assure him, tell him that we are friends of the court. We are very good. And today we are excited because the Lord Chief Justice has found a no prima facie against our friend Justice Yoni Kulendi of the Supreme Court, against whom a petition under Article 146 was filed by a Ghanaian. I'm not sure what is in the document, but news from Felix Okufusu-Kwakye's desk says that Justice Bafumoni has returned a letter to the president indicating that the application against Justice Yoni Kulendi ends where it is. Tonight, we'll be going into the High Court room where Justice Sremsai, who is Justice by name, not by career, but he's the learned Deputy Attorney General, who is leading in court the trial of Kwabena Edu-Boahen, who's a very able lawyer, is a lawyer Atachia, former member of parliament. It's a big story coming up. What is the story? The story is that the lady who started the matter apparently on the side of the accused persons, who was later, it was later reported that, no, this lady actually didn't start on the side of the accused persons. This lady is an official of the NSB, and she wrote statements. She was sort of invited by Yoko to be interrogated and all of that. And then the Yoko people say that she's the prosecution witness. They are telling us the prosecution witness. Now she comes to court and everything that she has said is in favor of Edu-Boahen. It would appear so. We don't know how the judge will see it, but it appears that everything that she said is in favor of Edu-Boahen. The basic ones, I mean, we don't know how the judge will deal with it, but the very basic ones, where did the money go? Is that how the money goes? The reason why people are thinking that it may be in favor of Edu-Boahen is because some of the things, the questions that were being asked the lady, Atachia had indicated earlier that it will be useful for the court to get a certain historical document so that the matters can be put in proper perspective. Somehow that application failed. It appears that naturally that application has been resurrected and may even be successful. Ultimately, it depends on the judge. But tonight, we're going to report to you on what is happening there, including Justice Sremsai filing an application at the Supreme Court asking for a Supreme Court review of a matter that went in his favor. We're going to tell you that as well. That's very frightening. Here's a Deputy Attorney General who goes to Supreme Court and wins the Supreme Court decision 5-0. He wins. He goes to Supreme Court against Atachi. Atachi is a loser. Atachi was asking that the judge, I'll tell you all of those things when we get there. It's 10 minutes to the top of that 10 o'clock. I don't want to give you piece information. So I'll come and give you all. So that's coming up tonight. That's a big story. Also, last Wednesday, we started what we call Good Evening Ghana exclusives, special editions. So on Wednesday, we come here when we have a story. Maybe during the political season, we do it every Wednesday, but now we don't do it every when we have a story. So last Wednesday, we had an exclusive interview with Papa Shi of Daddy Lumba fame. We did it. Tomorrow, we have another exclusive interview online only, on Facebook, online, and on YouTube. Guess what? This is the action for tomorrow evening. Now, you can't miss that, can you? You can't miss that, can you? You can't miss that. Now, this is the MPP's flag bearer, hopeful Kennedy Agyapong. The thing is getting very, very feisty. It was instructive that Akufo-Addo held his breakfast the time he held it, because I think Akufo-Addo, having been so experienced in these things, knew that the thing was going to take off. And so if he doesn't hold breakfast and tell them that when you take off, hold your horses, it's going to be a disaster. So he held the breakfast in good time. Earlier today, Brian Achampong spoke. Kennedy Agyapong has spoken on UTV. Irene Atoshi has been speaking. Adwoa Safo has been speaking. Dr. Baumia has been speaking. He's in Navrongo right now, enjoying his northern campaign. Kennedy Agyapong is in Accra. And it's all getting very, very feisty. Tomorrow, on our very exclusive presentation, Kennedy Agyapong will answer all our questions live here in the studio on a very, very special edition of the program, and you can't miss that one. We'll have a lot more to say. If you have any questions you think we should be asking him, you can send it to our social media editors right now, and we'll answer that. I like to say goodbye to the Honorable, Mr. Kofi Safo Esiama. His event was held on 12th December 2025. That's not the funeral, though. Now, this is the late father. It was a 40 days observance. It's the late father of the former transport minister, Kweku Ofori-Esiama. Kweku Ofori-Esiama is also a native of Dinchira. And this is his father who died. And 40 days observance was done last week in Dansoman. The funeral will be announced later, and it's expected to be a grand funeral. Mr. Kofi Safo Esiama is a stalwart, and you'll be hearing a lot as the funeral gets close. He died just around early December, and may he rest in perfect peace. Also, later this week at the college of the University College in Kanda Estates, Mount Crest University, there is a lecture that is coming on at the Mount Crest University. Very distinguished personalities are speaking. The host is Mr. Kweku Ansansari. He's the Dean of the Faculty of Law at the Mount Crest University, former Director of Legal Education, Ghana School of Law. And then you have a special guest of honor is Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, former running mate of the New Patriotic Party. And the chairman for the occasion is Okatechie Boache Dankwa Abebiu, Twafohene of Achima Buakwa, lawyer, diplomat, and traditional leader. That's a lawyer known in private life as lawyer Osei Bonsu. He is chairing the event. Speakers at the event are, the lecture is entitled Upholding the Law Above All, Navigating Legal Training in a Politically Polarized Society. And you're going to have Mrs. Priscilla Ahaibo is the SRC president, and Gideon Kwesi-Ano is the LSU Law Students Union president. Okay. And the speakers are Honorable Samuel Abu-Jinapor, Member of Parliament for Damango and former Minister of State, Victor Kojoga Adawudu, Esquire, Managing Partner, Lords and Lords Legal Practice, Member, Constitution and Legal Committee of the NDC. Bobby Banson is a private legal practitioner. He's with Robert Smith Law Group. And Mbefa Apau will be the moderator. It's tomorrow, 17 December 2025, at the Mount Crest University College, Kanda, Sam Ako building. Is at 6 to 9 p.m. That's another event coming up. Okay, So yes, big stories coming up tonight. Let's go and get a quick interview on how you need to keep your house clean, nice, beautiful this Christmas holidays with a bit of rain. And I have with me my lady here, Zenobia. Hello, Zenobia. Hi, good evening and welcome. So you are telling us about paints, and you have some of the paints in front of you. Yes. Tell us about the company itself first.
Okay. So good evening to your cherished viewers. Easy Paint has been in existence for 20 years. And our new, not very new, but the product that we are launching now is the Easy Waterproof Paint, because we get to see that a lot of people have problems with their homes, and they don't get to see the problems unless it starts raining. So we brought out this paint, and we used the basket for a demonstration, because we say in a can, but because we're testing the potency of the waterproof paint, we used the basket to do a demonstration. So I'll start with the demonstration. I brought with me water. This water is from your studio, and so the water is going into the basket.
You have to film it in a way that okay. Yes. Maybe you should have told us I want to do a demonstration, and then you can film it properly. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So you put the water in what? In the baskets.
So that's the water in the baskets.
The basket's already painted.
It's painted with a waterproof paint.
Okay. Yes. So what do you want to do? You want to turn it out and see?
No. You know, because we say you can use the basket to fetch water. And if you have any leakage problems, or you have any cracks or something,
easy to tell.
Easily. Easily.
But outside the bucket, you have some white. What's that?
Good. That's the waterproof paint.
The waterproof paint is showing a color outside the basket?
Yes. So
when you paint on the wall, that color will also come?
No, it comes in every color of your choice.
Okay.
But we recommend that for your first coating, we do it in white.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if there's a little crack somewhere, a little spot somewhere that is, and it's especially the roofs that are cement, you know, we have cracks in. Once it starts raining and the sun is on, you go upstairs and then you start seeing those problems.
Yeah.
But because we don't, usually attend to them.
Okay, so on the photograph on the TV, what are we seeing? So
that is somebody's roof inside.
Is that the top of the ceiling?
The top, that's the ceiling.
What material has been used at the top there?
So
the white thing.
When we went there, we saw that, you know, they've done those. I don't know the
picture shows the water
used
coming
from the room. So the first picture you saw, they used a chemical on it, and then they used those black plastic bags in there. So
what about this one?
This also is the water has soaked inside, and
wall.
on top of the house is a concrete roof.
Oh, it's a concrete roof
that is leaking, and
so like a story building.
Yes,
type of thing.
yes, and the water has been stored in there for a very long time. So usually you don't get to see these problems. It starts showing in very small circles, and then you just, you know, brush it aside.
So your paint, if it's painted over this, will stop the water?
It will stop it.
Okay, that's what he's doing in the photograph over there.
That's it. So he's doing
he goes
the
on
first
top of the
coating.
building.
Yes, but before you do the coating, you need to clean. You need to clean. So for those one, you do a thorough cleaning. You take hard iron brushes up there with soapy water. Then you clean, leave it to dry. Then we do the application. We do the first coat today. We wait for 24 hours. Then we do the second coating for exterior. Interior, we do the first coating, leave for 2 days. Then we do the second coating. So the second coating is the one you've seen on the basket.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because the first coating is very light. Usually you don't see, but the second coating is thicker than the first coat.
I see. So you've poured water into the basket.
Yes.
And still nothing is coming out.
Yes.
Because the paint is covering it.
That's right.
But now that we're in December, you guys are going to say you are going off at 19 December. And so how can customers get to you? Are you available throughout the holidays?
We are available throughout the holidays.
Some people have a party, they want some painting done somewhere. Yes. Are you available?
We are very available. We are very available. The main office in Tesano will break on 24th. But we have another office at the Tudu just opposite the Lebanon House. That is opening throughout the holidays. So
you sell the paint and you make some of it. You do that kind of thing.
Yes, we do. Everything is made in Ghana.
So that you can the customer can bring up a color idea.
Yes.
And you can put it together for him.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
You have painters who can go with him.
We have painters, but they are very busy at this moment.
They're very busy. Yeah.
Very busy. So if you have your own painters, you can bring them along. We'll teach them how to go and do it for you. But if you would want our painters to, you'd have to wait a little in that.
Till February?
No, not till February. I'm sure by second week of January they should.
What are your price range? What are your price ranges? Are you doing something good for customers?
Yes. This Christmas we're doing something for our painters and those who are into real estate. Yes, we're doing 10% off for them.
10%?
Yes.
Okay, so how much do you do for Metro TV? 25%?
Paul, for you, when you come, you just tell me.
When I come,
you want something for Paul, I'll do something for you.
Absolutely. What's your message for customers in a weekend?
So once it's the festive season and most homes are being painted, we would want to encourage you that the best paint you can use for this time as a primer or even to protect your house is the Easy waterproof paint. And it works both exterior and interior. So, and it comes in any color of your choice. So get Easy waterproof paint and just have it that you can also give it as a parcel, or you can give it as a Christmas bonus to somebody, your co-workers, your friends, your family members. The best paint to protect their homes, that you don't have to end up having to paint your homes every 3 or 6 months, is the Easy waterproof paint. And remember, once you use Easy waterproof paint and the basket is not leaking, you just respond, no more leakage.
No more leakage.
Yes.
Easy waterproof paint.
No more
leakage.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I get it. Okay, so I've been talking to Zenobia Opoku Dakwa, who is with Easy. And the number has been on the phone, isn't it? The number is on the TV, so you can see the phone number there and you can reach out to them. Yes, so that's... we're going off for a short break. When we come back, we deal with more political issues. But if you really want the paint, and I am going to get mine, please go to Easy and then get the paint. Thank you very much, Zenobia.
You're welcome, Paul.
Okay, so this is Good Evening Ghana is live. After the break, we get straight into the political conversations.
Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TVs. 4 TVs? Yes, 4.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm not able to.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that.
Spread grandma?
4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? Do you want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no! It's a regular 100 cedis I send her.
I'm sure it's Uncle Atu.
Let's call him.
Atu? Why? Atu? Why are you spreading a grandma with appliances?
Me? Spread who? When? How? Please, it could be Amma.
Let's call Amma.
Let me call her.
Hello?
Amma, why?
What are you saying?
Appliances for grandma, no. Why?
Hey, it's not me, oh.
Assembly, critical.
Let's call grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for you?
Call me Granny Cash. Grandma know the joke, the luckiest. If they do me 5 and 5 years. When I buy ticket 100 cedis, I pay them small or big. I automatically get my free gift.
Hey, sir! Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cedis, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody wins. Even Granny Cash.
Pumpa festival, I am.
Wabedum, time aso. Hey, Jay. Watch it, na learning. Missy, watch and learn. Makwaya mabesisia. Abozing. Akache say no ya konate and the more drink woman. Hey. But I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. She knew her old days. Eji, Dabio, baby wom. Ready? Hey, baby wom. Ah, Eji. I'll cause some discomfort. Ah. Sorry, well, uncle, where would I die? Why your funeral?
Say a Pesori insecticide GB at a user. Co pharmacy in a shop biamu. Namum say a pharmacy supermarket and a shop ra. Na repedudu to a cotonwa. On for Royal Dutch and our Aerofield Trading. FE spray with Daimwa.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, a who be here, some make us a papadia to a mammy man for Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, a man is swing, and a sense of Mama Hoto so a will beg you.
Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Kabo. Good day, my people. My name is Mariam Khalil. I am here to represent Sierra Leone for the Jollof competition in Ghana made by Metro TV. I am inviting you guys to come and join us on the 20th of December to come and celebrate this big festival. It's for the whole of West Africa. Come and enjoy Salon Jollof. Come and have the taste of Salon Jollof. It's the best. You can eat Salon Jollof. You can enjoy Salon Jollof. Come to Metro TV, 20th of December. So let's come and start our Christmas. Me fambulem, me salon fambulem, they are on a local join and local celebrate this Jollof festival. Metro TV is the best.
And in 1986 World Cup, Morocco actually...
The real economy.
My son Cletus Avokaif is here because he has to be very careful in what pronouncements he made publicly. It is not right. It's a dicey situation. We are all trying to make amends and get people to move together as brothers and sisters. It looks like he's making various pronouncements and all that, which wouldn't endure to the peace that we want. So please, I wanted to, if he was here, I was going to tell him, but the message will get to him. I invite him and tell him that we've gotten to a state where we all have to find peace. Then Bokunaba is the Bokunaba. The law is on his side. We agree to that. But you don't make pronouncements on radio and everywhere that will incense the other side. Where we have reached is more like reconciliation. The Nairi accept, we have to get them all together. At a point, they are all married. When I had the reconciliation, one is saying, I was drinking Pito with you across the aisle, looking from the Kusasi side, talking to the Mamprusi mother, were we not drinking Pito together? And my son Mahama Yaga here, father and mother Kusasi and Mamprusi, isn't it? So how can they fight? So please, that, Mr. President, I'm sorry, I just wanted to explain.
Please be seated. Please.
My son Cletus Avokavi is here because he has to be very careful in what pronouncements he made publicly. It is not right. It's a dicey situation. We are all trying to make amends and get people to move together as brothers and sisters. It looks like he's making various pronouncements and all that, which wouldn't endure to the peace that we want. So please, I wanted to, if he was here, I was going to tell him, but the message will get to I invite him and tell him that we've gotten to a state where we all have to find peace. Then Bokunaba is the Bokunaba. The law is on his side. We agree to that. But you don't make pronouncements on radio and everywhere that will incense the other side. Where we have reached is more like reconciliation. The Nairi accept, we have to get them all together. At a point, they are all married. When I had the reconciliation, one is saying, I was drinking Pito with you across the aisle, looking from the Kusasi side, talking to the Mamprusi mother, were we not drinking Pito together? And my son Mahama Raga here, father and mother Kusasi and Mamprusi, isn't it? So how can they fight? So please, that Mr. President, I'm sorry, I just wanted to explain.
Please be seated. Please.
The real economy, Lendeke. Tinky.
Yeah.
This is a ball of Tinky. Join Nanado Dankwa Kufado's regime. At inflation of 23 good percent. Was sold at 5 Ghana cedis. As at last year, this ball of Tinky was sold 5 good Ghana cedis. Today, under John Dramani Mahama, at inflation of 8%, single digit inflation, this ball of Tinky is 7 good Ghana cedis. Are you there?
Yeah.
Last year, it was 5 Ghana cedis. Today, I think 10 Ghana cedis. The so-called single-digit inflation. 10 Ghana cedis. Okay. 10 good Ghana cedis. 10 Ghana. And John Dramani Mahama. 10 good Ghana cedis. Bovilo to Eyanoyo. 10 good Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And John Dramani Mahama. So-called single-digit inflation. This is it. Last year,
okay.
At inflation of 23%, 10 cedis. Today, under the so-called single-digit inflation, we are buying this at 15 Ghana cedis. I bought this 15 good Ghana cedis. I bought this yesterday. The Mauli Estate.
Okay.
All that you are seeing here, Mauli Estate.
Okay. Okay.
At inflation of 23% under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This bottle of water today, the so-called single-digit inflation, I bought this today, this morning, 5 good Ghana cedis. 5 Ghana cedis at Lokwe. 5 Ghana cedis. This bottle of water, 5 Ghana cedis. Vortic, 5 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
They told me that because of the utility tariffs, the increment that we are experiencing, 5 Ghana cedis.
Welcome back to the show. Let's get on to political stories. Now it's 14 minutes by the top of our 10 o'clock. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're in December. Nehum will tell us what people are saying so far. Nehum, what are people saying?
He says, very educative and insightful program. I totally can't wait. We have Yao February, and he says, topics of interest to the nation's building. Ali Elijah also says, can't wait for these interactive interactions with Paul. Great guy. Now we have Master Planner Junior Kintampo, and he says, good evening, Ghana is the people's show. Everything day inside. And that is one of the reasons some of us cannot stop watching. And then finally, we have Yao February again, and he says, we thank Asante Hene for presenting a thorough report of the Boku mediation team to President Mahama. We congratulate Naba Azoka as the legitimate Bauku Naba. Asante Hene requests for a reconciliation commission should also include compensation to the losing faction to settle the agony that may arise because of the report. Over to you, Paul.
Thank you very much. We have quite a bit to say about the report because we did some research on it, but we'll wait for the government communication to come out fully, and when it does, we will be able to talk about it. Now, let's get to our story. We're looking at this story. It was very difficult to tell the story so that it's very simple and it's not complicated because there are a few detailed things that must be explained. So you have here Kwabena Dubois, who is the center of the matter, Justice Remsai, who is leading the Attorney General's effort, and able lawyer Atachia. So what happens normally with these trials? And maybe you can start your recording from here. What happens with these trials is that they have what they call a pre-trial conference, and you go to pre-trial and you say that I will say this about you and say this about you and I'll use this document and all of that. So that one is not to the general public. It's just a conference for the lawyers. Sometimes the clients don't even go. It's just the lawyers. When they have decided that, then they step in court and know what matters have been preserved for resolution, the issues that should be resolved. They set it out. Now, so they go through that process. During this process, Lawyer Atachan was burdened to explain to the court that the matters that are being discussed are matters of national security sensitivity because the offenses that have been spoken about against the accused person are relating to conducts that are very normal and also very particular with national security operations. Atta made that point to the media, he made that point to everyone. That the conduct that is being alleged against Kwabena Dubois is conduct that if you go and take national security documentation, processes, money payment and all of that, if you go and take national security stuff from 1993, you will find it there. This is the point that Kwabena Dubois' lawyers were making, that whatever you're accusing Kwabena Dubois of, that he took money, put in Ghana Must Go bag and gave it to somebody and all of those things, they are concise national security operations everywhere in the world. Not just in Ghana, everywhere in the world. Because national security operates ultimately at the behest of the president. The president nominates a national security coordinator or a national security minister who manages it on his behalf. No minister is able to tell national security what to do. Nobody except the president. So for that reason, when national security is conducting their operations, they have the leeway to conduct operations in a certain way, even to circumvent certain rules and regulations, if you like. This is the point Atta was making. And the people said, no, it's not correct. Now, to evidence his point, Atta said, okay, if you are telling me that what Kwabena Dubois has done is an outlier, that means it's never happened before. Nobody has done that before. No national security person behaves like that. How can you say that you are Signals Bureau and you are cashing money in Ghana Must Go bag and go and give it to somebody? Then we find that you bought houses 4 years ago. So we think that that's the money you use for the houses. Anyway, Atta told them that if you go and bring any national security operative who operated in Kwabena Dubois' role, you will find that concisely that person will behave the same way. As you are accusing Kwabena Dubois of, the person will do the same thing. Because that is their work. There's nothing to wrong about it. There's nothing to be accused of about it. There's nothing to lie about it. That is their work. And they said, no, Kwabena Dubois is a rogue and he's done this and he's done that. And Yoko had so much information and all of that. So, now we get to the details. So they get into court. And then Atta says that, okay, can I have all the documents from 1992 relating to how National Security Poll operates? Can I have it in the court? Because I want to demonstrate to this court that the matters that they are accusing Adu Boahen of, it is no offense at all. This is Atta talking to the court. It is the way in which our national security behaves. And we have had many presidents since 1992. So I beg you, J.J. Rawlings was the first president. He had a national security coordinator. Bring his file. John Ajakun Kufuor was the next president. He had a national security coordinator. Bring his file. Professor Mills had Gbevlo Latte as national security coordinator. Bring the things that Gbevlo Latte did. Bring it. Let's see. Then you had John Dramani Mahama. He had Baba Kamara as his national security coordinator. Bring the things that Baba Kamara did. Let's see. Then you have Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He first had Chairman. Then he had Asumeni, who is still with him. Chairman unfortunately passed. Then Kwabena Adu Boahen came in with National Signals Bureau. Brilliant idea, modernizing the national security to create a signals bureau, hive it off from the national security so that it sits in between national security and National Communication Authority. Fantastic idea. Every country will buy into this. That was the brilliance of Kwabena Adu Boahen. Went through the process of drafting the bill with Parliament, including Dominic Ayini, the current Attorney General, put everything together. The bill was passed and he was made the first Director General of the National Signals Bureau. And Atta is saying that if you bring all these people, you will see that their conduct, the way in which they conduct affairs, it is exactly the same as Kwabena Adu Boahen did. How then are you calling him a criminal? How are you calling him a criminal? Atta was burdened to have this evidence. The court said, we can't bring you all that evidence, 92, whatever. We can't do it. Go ahead and make your case. You say you have a case, defend your client. Why are you asking us to bring documents? Atta said, documents that I want to bring to protect my client's interest, that you will not allow me. This one, I have to go upstairs, as they say. So, in his filing the application, Atta was so upset. Where's Atta's picture? Atta was so upset that he decided that he's even asking for prohibition of the judge. He's asking the Supreme Court that this judge, we don't want him anymore. Because every document I say I want, he says I can't have it. So I don't want the judge anymore. So Atta went to Supreme Court with an order to prohibit the judge. If Atta had been successful at the Supreme Court, the judge would have been prohibited and asked to leave. And the Lord Chief Justice, congratulations to him, Mr. Justice Bafo Boni, the new Chief Justice, would have given us a new judge. But the court told Atta that, yes, we agree with you that when you want documents, it should be brought in. And no determination of evidence must be made except and until the document is now tendered in court. Sremsai wanted a determination of evidence to be made in chambers, as they do it in pre-trial. Let's decide. We don't bring anything to court. The Supreme Court said, no, you have to bring it to court. Whatever document that the accused person thinks is relevant to him, you have to bring it to court. Bring it to court and let there be a determination in the court whether this paper is relevant or not. You can't say that the thing he's asked for is not relevant, so we won't bring it at all. No. The judge said, the Supreme Court said, no, bring it. Bring it and say, what paper is this? It's a white paper. What is the color at the back? It's a blue paper. What is the down? Red. What is written in it? What is written in it is the resignation of Justice D.F. Annan. And the court will say, okay, of what relevance is this? Then counsel who is pushing the argument will make his point. The media will be there. They'll write it down. Counsel against the document being admitted will make his point. The media will be there. They'll write it down. And then the court will have the opportunity to give a ruling on the matter. When the court gives a ruling on the matter, the media will be there, they'll publish it. So it will be transparent. So this application is in order to foster transparency with the criminal process that will make our democracy look like it is a normal 21st century democracy everywhere in the world. Accused persons are allowed to defend themselves everywhere in the world. So it is an important point for our Ghanaian democracy to be seen as a modern democracy that accused persons who are accused in what people believe is a political circumstance would have the full defense of the provisions of Chapter 5 of the 1992 Constitution and the Courts Act, Criminal Procedure Act, Criminal Offences Act, Criminal Procedure Act, everything, Act 29, Act 30, 1992 Constitution, the accused person must be able to marshal all the articles in any law that can help him defend himself. Because that is what the criminal justice system of modern countries is about. So the court said that as for paper, you can bring it, and then the relevance will be determined in there. But the court decided that they will not prohibit the judge. So the ruling came in a way in which Justice Sremsai, the Attorney General, has won. Because Atacha wanted the judge removed. And the court said the judge cannot be removed. But the things that Atta is talking about, they are correct. Relevance should be determined inside the court. So they go back to continue the trial. Then a lady comes up. I'll tell you more about the lady. But a lady who is being asked questions. He's a prosecution witness. He works for the Signals Bureau. He was kind of arrested together with the Dubois and Co. around the same time. But somehow, she says she will be prosecution witness. Okay. She comes and she's being interrogated on a document, a statement she made. And then Atacha asked her that, did you make any other statements? She said, yes, she did. The reason why she made other statements came up because the dates on which she made the statement appeared that she may have made the statement after the trial had begun. And that was a bit of a problem, isn't it? So he said, oh, I've made other statements. Then Atta says, bring the other statements. Bring it in. Tell the Attorney General people, they should bring the other statements that she wrote. Judge gives them 4 or 3 days to do so. So, Sremsai and Co. are not happy about this, the court asking them to bring the written statements of their witness, their own witness, the prosecution witness, the written statements of the prosecution. They should bring it. They are not happy with that, you see. So they file to the Supreme Court and say that, Supreme Court, even though, and now here it is, it says, AG seeks review of Supreme Court ruling blocking disclosures on relevance despite earlier 5-0 unanimous decision in a Dubois case. I'm not even sure that GH1 put it well. AG is seeking court orders AG to produce 2 EOCO withheld statements. So it starts from here. Keep this one for me. So when they go back to the court after Atacha has lost the prohibition application, they bring in prosecution witness. So Atta is interviewing her. And then after the interrogation, Atta asks the judge that I need some documents from her. Then the judge orders. So court orders AG Dominic Ayine to produce 2 EOCO withheld statements, witness statements, and audio recordings of interrogation in the Dubois trial. So the court says Atta is right. If the lady says she's written 2 different statements, produce it and produce the recording. Now, the Attorney General people don't want to produce that, or so it appears. So they file an application to the Supreme Court that, but why is the court asking us to produce this? We won't do it. Then Atta says that, but the thing is in the documents in the Bafo-Boni case. The Supreme Court has filed it. So now Atta argues that, yes, they should be able to come and defend the matter. They are asking the Supreme Court to change the thing and say that witness statements or any documents about whom there has to be an evidence decision should be decided at a pre-trial. It cannot come to the main court. So Atta cannot ask for any documents at this stage. That's what Attorney General people want. What do they want to do with the document? Whatever Atta wants to ask for, why are they keeping it? This is a Ghanaian that you have accused of something. He says, I haven't done the something. This document will show that I haven't done it. And you say, no. We can't let you have this document. So the Supreme Court, in the review application, have added 2 more judges for this particular matter. I'm going to what happened in the court to the lady. That's even more mind-blowing. But on this particular matter, as I wrap up. The Supreme Court has asked for 2 more, has added 2 more judges as they do in a review pursuant to the provisions of the 1992 Constitution. So in a review, they've added 2 more, Justice Kulendi and Justice Tanko. So this is the court panel that made the decision that the relevance of a document must be determined in the court. You can't determine it in secret at a pre-trial. Bring the document to the court. Let the judge see the documents. Let all arguments be made. Let the media know it, that these are the documents that came to the court. And let the media also know the decision of the High Court. And then we can discuss it. You can't say that documents that are to be used for the trial, once it's settled at pre-trial, that's it. Let's settle it there. We can't bring it in court. No, the judge says no. The Supreme Court said no. Whilst they ruled against Atacha that you cannot prohibit the judge. This is what they added. And the Supreme Court is a law-making court. You know that already. I mean, those who understand that. It's a law-making court. So they have made the law by doing so. This is what... okay, let me get back to the judges before I tell them. Let me wrap it up here. So this is Justice Avril Johnson. She's the one who led the panel. Hey, I don't know their name. So, okay. So Justice Hone Nugan is there, I believe. There's also Justice Akabuafo, and there's Sir Dennis Ajay is the next one. Sir Dennis Ajay is this. I know him. Yeah, that's correct. I believe this must be Akabuafo. Is that correct? Ajay Frimpong. Okay, this is Justice Ajay Frimpong, and this is Justice Akabuafo. Okay, so you have Hone Nugan, Sir Dennis, Ajay Frimpong, and Akabuafo, and Lovelace Johnson, who chaired the panel on that occasion. These 5 judges gave that erudite decision that an accused person must have the document come to court, isn't it? And so that they can deal with it. This is a paraphrasing of what the judges allowed in terms of the decision that they made. It's a paraphrasing of it. Now, so in the review application, Justice Sremsai is saying that these judges must review that decision. You can't say that we should bring the documents to court. I wonder why he's making that application. But anyway, that application was made. The Supreme Court have heard arguments from both sides. They have added 2 judges for the review. And that is Justice Yoni Kulendi and Justice Amadou Tanko. Now, what's the court going to do on 14th of January? Let's finalize with that one as we congratulate Justice Kulendi. The Supreme Court will, on January 14, 2026, deliver its ruling on a request by the Deputy Attorney General asking the courts to review portions of its earlier decision in the case involving National Signals Bureau boss Kwabena Dubois and his wife, who are standing trial for stealing, money laundering, etc. Dubois and his wife had previously filed an application before the Supreme Court seeking to prohibit the High Court judge presiding over his criminal trial. The court dismissed that application, that was Atache's application, clearing the way for the trial to continue. However, in his ruling, the Supreme Court also revised a key aspect of the practice direction on further disclosures, holding that the prosecution is required to disclose materials that are in its possession and connected to the case, rather than materials that are in the possession and relevant as originally stated. I'm happy with the removal of the word relevance. So the Supreme Court is saying that you have to disclose matters in your possession that are connected to the case. It is just the fact that it's in your possession. It doesn't have to be relevant. Just bring it out. So Justice Sremsai wants the word relevance to be removed from that sentence so that the court does not need to be pushed into something that is relevant and therefore bring it. You know that. Do you see the arguments he's making? He says that it doesn't have to be relevant. Once we've started a trial and you didn't ask for it as pre-trial, it's done, it's finished. He warned that this could lead to practitioners relying solely on possession without considering whether the requested materials bear any connection on the issue of the trial. The Deputy Attorney General urged the courts to restore the word relevance with its ordinary non-technical meaning or replace it with the phrase connected with the matter before the court, insisting that the criminal disclosure regime must require some nexus between the materials requested and the case. Members of the panel, we've told you the members of the panel already. So on 14 January, the Supreme Court will be giving the decision whether the Sremsai has won. If Sremsai wins, it means that Atta cannot come to the court and be asking for documents simply because he wants them. He must have showed the relevance of the documents already in the pre-trial, or the relevance of the documents must be the most important factor for which a request is made. And if the request has already been made, then it has not been granted at a pre-trial, then really that's it. But the court will rule on 14th. Let me have the judges here again, and let's see what is likely to happen on the 14th of January in the court. Let's have a look at it. So these 5 judges ruled unanimously. And so in a review application, you normally add 2. So if we were to assume, without knowing, that the 2 new judges, their lordships will vote against the 5, then you're going to have a 5-2 decision, and the decision will still stand. What is required for the decision to change is that their lordships, the 2 new judges, must, at their conference, be able to swing another 2 from here. So assuming that Justice Kulendi and Justice Tanko have a different view from the 5, and they're able to convince, say, Sir Dennis and Justice Akabuafo here, then there will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and then they will come against 1, 2, 3, and it will be a 4-3. So these are the circumstances under which the case can turn around. But as it is now, the winning streak is with Atachia, and he, even though he lost the real decision that he was looking for, which was to prohibit the judge, what he got has actually helped to put the case in a perspective that he seems to like. The ball really is shifting to his court. It would appear so. We don't know how the judge will see it, and the judge is the only decision maker in this matter. We are not the decision makers. But it would appear that the ball is in Ate's court to now kick it. Let's see what happens on 14 January going forward. The main trial itself has been adjourned until February, and that's what I'm going to now. What happened in the court? What did the lady say in answers to questions? How did she manage all of those things? That's the big story I'm going to deal with. It's very, very interesting. And you understand why media in the trial, in the courtroom, is always so important on these sensitive matters. I think that we should begin a culture of broadcasting them, not necessarily live on TV, but it should be live on some online portal that lawyers can check and look at it. I mean, now there's a law platform and a lot of lawyers, they want news on law. They can check and look at it. So we should be able to institute that. The new Chief Justice should leave that as his legacy. He has 1 year to be Chief Justice. He should institute regular trials which are online and people can see it. Anybody wants to watch it. If it's in the commercial court, you can ask people to pay online to watch it because they are interested one way or the other. But if it's a criminal court that has public interest, you can make it free for us to watch in a constitutional matter. I think that should be done. I think that should be done. But anyway, let me go to text messages and then I will come now to the trial of what happened in courts December 9th, is it 10th, 11th, and 12th? Some 3 days in December, everything that has happened over which the case has now been adjourned to February. We're going to talk about that. A lady came to court, this lady, second accused, she came to court, and she had a lot to say. We're going to go to that very soon. It's now 20, so it's 23 minutes to the top of the hour, 11 o'clock. Nehum, what are people saying?
Okay, Paul, we have Abubakar M.A. Ganiyu, and he says, perfect submission. On to Yao Anobudu, he says, Mr. Paul, good, continue the good work. Aziz Al-Hassan also says, good evening, Paul. You see why those lazy journalists don't like you. You take your time to do your work before appearing before your audience. Kennedy Avosin says, good evening, my fellow Ghanaians. Watching Good Evening Ghana to me is like a weekly ritual. Paul is my go to the Ghanaian media. Greetings from Amsterdam to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and to Mr. Dennis Miracles Abuaji. And then finally, we have from Yao Cantata. He says, Paul, you'll be a very good MP one day. Over to you, Paul.
But I think you do have one more message to do.
Augustine Asari Donko says, Ghanaian parliament is not attractive anymore. Today, because of money, anybody at all can be in parliament. And Busy Nana Kwame also adds to the parliamentary discourse, and he says, Paul, you are needed in parliament. You'll be a very good MP. Over to you, Paul.
Thank you very much. Let's get back onto the touch screen. Now, so the lady, what's her name again? Okay, you can even leave her name out. She's PW2, Prosecution Witness 2. So she works at the National Signals Bureau. She's the Director of Finance or something like that. During the preparation of the investigation, she was one of those who was called to Yoko and interrogated and made to write a statement. She is now prosecution witness. That means the prosecution may have spoken to her and they find that some of the material that they can use to convict Edu Boahen, she has fundamental knowledge of it, foreknowledge of it, first knowledge of it, as we say. She has the first knowledge of it. And so if she were to come to court to admit to those things, it is very likely that the prosecution will view it as being on their side and helping them, as it were, to complete the evidence against Kwabena Edu Boahen, whom they've accused of causing financial loss to the state and stealing and all of that. So when that happened, people were looking at it and were saying that Edu Boahen is in trouble. Or if his people are now going to be singing like that. So people close to Edu Boahen told us that Edu Boahen has nothing to fear. There is not in any trouble. He's not done anything wrong. Anybody, they can take the whole Signals Bureau. So long as they don't tell anything that are untrue, and they are going to do fidelity to the documents at the Signals Bureau, at the National Security, at wherever they will go, Dubai is not afraid of anything. That's what we were told. Now, let's go to the courtroom and see what happened during the interrogation. And by the way, this interrogation is published, it's released. It's not a secret. We are not the people who have it. Other media houses have it. So it's not a secret that we obtained somehow. No. It's published. And we always come here with material that is already of public knowledge. Something that's already happened in course that journalists have made notes of. It's public knowledge. All right. So let's deal with it. Where's the interrogation in court? They're going to give it to me very soon. All right. So this is the interrogation that we're going to take you through. Now, the questions are coming from the lawyer, that must be Atacha, and the answers are coming from the lady, the former director. I think she's still director of finance. On the 17th day of October 2025, at pages 12, 13, 21, and 22, you testified about you preparing 3 checks for signature. Do you want to recant your testimony or affirm it? Then she says, I confirm it. Okay. Question. Do you also confirm that you paid these checks into the operational accounts of the National Security Coordinator, the issuer of the 3 checks? My Lord, I paid into BNC operation account. Question. Where was that account? My Lord, the BNC operation account I paid into was at UMB. You used to fetch huge sums. So there's a question. You used to fetch huge sums of money from this UMB bank. Is that not so? Answer. My Lord, I remember was that. I'm not sure what I'm reading. I remember that was Mr. Kwabena Eduboahin, first accused, used to send me to the UMB bank to collect monies for him. Okay, let's move on. We'll get there. Question. And you fetch monies from UMB bank in cash? Is that not so? Yes, my Lord, she says. Let's move on. Is it true that relating to national security, your special operation funds are in cash? She says, yes, my Lord. Now, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Let's come to the studio 1 minute and show them. That's very interesting. The question is it true that relating to national security, your special operation funds are in cash? She says, yes. But one time, we had a press conference where the Attorney General told us that Kwabena Eduboahin carries monies in Ghana must go back in cash from bank. He carries it cash, thief. He's a stealing boy. He takes the money cash. He takes it away. We were told that by the Attorney General at the press conference. No less a person than the Attorney General appointed under Article 88 of the 1992 Constitution to be the principal legal advisor to the government. The Attorney General is the principal legal advisor to the government. Not just the government, but the state, all of us. He's our legal advisor. The Attorney General held a press conference, and who are we to doubt him? We have to believe him. So we believed it, that Kwabena Eduboahin was thinking Ghana must go back. Hey, this boy, how old is he? And he alone, Ghana must, hey, oh. Kwabena Eduboahin, no day, as someone oh, now Papa, fine man, say, when his photograph came out, that's what everyone was saying. You didn't hear? He said, oh, fine man, say, now for Ghana must go, we ask Sade. Because the learned Attorney General, the principal legal advisor to the government of Ghana, appointed under Article 88 of the Constitution, ought to be believed. Because he's an honorable man. He took the oath before Parliament. He ought to be believed. And he said that Eduboahin has taken money in Ghana must go back. He told the whole Ghana. Didn't the Attorney General know that that's how they operate? The Attorney General. He's been Deputy Attorney General before, a Member of Parliament. He's Chairman of committees. He's unaware that in Ghana, is it true that relating to national security, your special operation funds are in cash? The lady says, yes, my Lord. National Operation Fund, Bevlo Latte, in cash, yes, my Lord. National Operation Fund, Baba Kamara, John Mahama, in cash, yes, my Lord. National Operation Funds, Francis Poku, John Kufuor, in cash, yes, my Lord. National Operation Fund, Akufo-Addo, in cash, yes, my Lord. All national operation is in cash. But the Attorney General, principal legal advisor to the government, was unaware. He looked at it as the way that we are also looking at it. Anybody who sees Ghana must go bag their money would think that it is stolen. That's how the Attorney General looked at it. But in courts, the Attorney General has been told, the judge has been told that this cash matter, there's nothing to say about it. That is how we do our work. That's all. I don't know whether somebody is a thief or somebody is not a thief, but if we are running a republic, we must at least have fidelity to the flag. Speak truth because of the flag. You speak truth because tomorrow is coming and the next day is coming. So you don't come and say things that you are either not personally disposed to or something that is just said to destroy somebody. Dangerous. And it can always come back. Dangerous. Let's move on. It says, so please put it back on the TV. Let's all read it. Next one. Question. It says, you confess to this honorable court that you are in the business in preparing the budget of the national security. The lady is being asked. That's the question you can see, the third one. It says, you confess to this honorable court that you are in the business of preparing the budget for the national security. She says, yes, my lord. Then question, kindly tell the court the constituents of such budget and where you deliver them to. He says, my lord, the constituents are compensation, goods and services, capital expenditure. Okay. It is also the case that relating to your budget, as explained in the preceding answer, your releases concerning the budgetary year are effected in March and sometimes in April of the year. And then she says, yes, my lord. Let's move on. On an account of late budgetary release, the national security may not have the requisite funds for its operations. Is that not so? He says, yes, my lord, it does happen. Also introducing another matter. She is saying that sometimes the national security itself, sometimes they don't have money for their operations. They don't. Sometimes they don't have money for their operations. The whole national security, how do they get these monies for their operations? Let's look at it. She says, it does happen. Question. And it is true that to enable the national security roll out its operations, you find monies outside budgetary sources. She said, my lord, that discussion will be beyond my level, and I will only see it when it reflects in the account, but I will not know where it comes from. That relates to special operations. Fantastic. She's saying that, yes, they don't have money. And she's being asked that, do you know that if you don't have money, national security will co-opt money from somewhere? He says, oh, that one is beyond my level. I won't know. I'll just see the money come into the account. And that's what they do with special operations. She's talking. She's not a politician. She's not NDC. She's not MPP. She works at National Signals Bureau. She's a civil servant. She's talking. Okay. Another one. It is question. It is also the case that relating to your budget, as explained in the preceding answer, your releases concerning the budgetary year are effected in March and... Oh, I've read this already. Oh, I think I shifted it. Okay, question. And it is true that to enable the national security roll out its operations, you find monies outside budget. So you say, yes, my lord, that discussion will be beyond my level, yes, and I will blah, blah, blah. Okay, question. But certainly, your accounting mind ministers to you that the monies you use before your budgetary release are outside governmental sources. Is that not so? She says, yes, my lord. So, this is where we are. The lady at the national security accepted that monies are paid in cash. National security account says cash, Ghana must go back. That the checks were signed by the national security coordinator. That before the National Signals Bureau came in, it was National Security Coordinator who signed it, etc., etc. Let's go and take the text messages. Last time, I'll come and share with you the summary of what that cross-examination meant after the text messages. So, Nehum, please give us some 5 text messages.
Okay, Paul. So we start with Emmanuel Obodai Abesna, and he says, Paul the Energizer. On to Stephen Ahins Kanti. He says, Mr. Paul, we national service personnel are suffering for 3 months on paid allowance. Tell the government to pay us, please. Next, we have Yao Febri, and he says, Deputy Attorney General Srem Sai's rejection and challenge of the requested documents by lawyer Atachia is just to make it difficult for Mr. Kwabena Edubuahin to justify the disbursement of those monies that have landed him in court. We have Shadrach Entry Owari, and he also says, Paul, I think it will be useful to get the Attorney General's press conference and play the part he said about carrying the money in big bags. And then we have Shadrach Entry Owari again. He says the Edubuahin case is becoming really interesting. Again, we have Emmanuel Obodai Abisna, and he has a request. He says, Paul, please bring Bayani Champon to your show. Okay, and then finally from Alex Tufo, he says, thanks, Paul. Please don't bring back Papa Shea on your program again, as he doesn't have anything good to offer us, your listeners. Then we have Busy Nana Kwame, and we end with him. He says, this Edubuahin case will just be beans. AG is just useless. Over to you, Paul.
AG is useless. That's his view. AG is not useless as far as we are concerned. AG is not useless. He's the Attorney General of the Republic. So, viewers, this is where we are. This is where we are. This is where we are. The Kwabena Edubuahin here, his head of finance says that we carry money in Ghana must go back. We don't know what the judge is going to make of it. But he says, we carry money in Ghana must go back. She admitted it. We carry money in Ghana must go back. What else did she admit? That, yeah, sometimes they don't have money and then money comes into their accounts from somewhere. We all don't know. I'm sure as the case is going on, we'll find out. But we all don't know where the money comes from. But money comes from somewhere. And then a few other things that have been said. I mean, the most important thing is that National Signals Bureau or National Security going to bank to take money in Ghana must go back and go and hand over the money to somebody they know, somebody they don't know. It's a concise part of their practice. You know, the Edubuahin trial is started. And so we come back in February. By the grace of God, we will all still be here. We will go into the courts, and our reporters are always there. They'll be there to bring you what it is. You should trust us on the Edubuahin matter. We'll bring it to you as it is. Lock, stock, and barrel. We'll bring it to you, and we'll deliver it to you as it is in democracy, in transparency. It is also important for me to congratulate Justice Yoni Kulendi. Justice Kulendi, people wrote something about him, some Kokonsan people. They wrote something about him to the president, and they wanted the president to impeach him. So the Kokonsan people failed. They lost. Justice Kulendi won because earlier today, Felix Kwachu Fosu has told us that His Lordship Justice Bafoboni, the new Chief Justice, has found no merit in the matter that was brought against Kulendi. He will continue to be a Supreme Court judge. Hopefully, he will become Chief Justice as well. 7 minutes to the top of the hour. So we will take our seats, and then I like this video of the Kinky seller, the guy in the Volta Region studio. You know, he's in Host Studios, and he's talking about the Kinky. Let's watch him one more time, then I'll come and talk about tomorrow's very special edition that you can't miss. I'll be putting questions to the Honorable Kennedy Ohine Japan, who wants to be presidential candidate of the NPP. The campaign has gotten very feisty. This week also, we'll be speaking to Brian Achampong. I think somebody asked about Brian Achampong. We'll be speaking to Brian Achampong as well. Let's watch that Kinky Man's video and come back to the studio and be wrapping up at this stage. It's Christmas time. We don't have much to say. Let's see it.
Economy.
Kinky, yeah.
Kinky.
Yeah.
This is a ball of kinky. During Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo's regime, at inflation of 23 good percent, this kinky was sold at 5 Ghana cedis.
Why should you kinky?
As at last year, this ball of kinky was sold 5 good Ghana cedis. Today, under John Dramani Mahama, at inflation of 8%, single digit inflation, this ball of kinky is 7 good Ghana cedis. Are you there?
Yeah.
Last year, it was 5 Ghana cedis. Today, are you there? 10 Ghana cedis, the so-called single digit inflation. 10 Ghana cedis. Okay. Yeah, thank you. 10 good Ghana cedis. Okay. 10 Ghana. And John Dramani Mahama. 10 good Ghana cedis. Bovilo to Eyanoyo. Bovilo economy. Okay. 10 good Ghana cedis. Okay. And John Dramani Mahama. So-called single digit inflation. This is last year. Okay. At inflation of 23%, 10 cedis. Today, under the so-called single-digit inflation, we are buying this at 15 Ghana cedis. I bought this 15 good Ghana cedis. I bought this the Mauli estate. Okay. All that you are seeing here, Mauli estate. Okay. Okay. At inflation of 23% under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, this bottle of water today, the so-called single-digit inflation, I bought this today, this morning, 5 good Ghana cedis. 5 Ghana cedis at Lokwe. 5 Ghana cedis. This bottle of water. Okay. 5 Ghana cedis. Vortic. 5 Ghana cedis. Okay. Heme biabe nu katala echia kwasi 5 Ghana. They told me that because of the utility tariffs, the increment that we are experiencing. 5 Ghana cedis.
Come back. Thank you very much. There's some kinky politics going on over there. But I got a text from a very important person. Alhaji Baba Kamara, he sent me a text and says, "Good evening, my son. JM's National Security Coordinator was Yao Donko. I was National Security Advisor from February 2015 to 2017. For your humble correction. Best regards." Alhaji, good evening. Thank you very much. Are you in town? I saw you on TV in Guinea-Bissau. You know, Alhaji Baba Kamara is a very seasoned Ghanaian diplomat. He was made the head of the observer mission of the recent Guinea-Bissau elections. That ended up the way it ended up. I'm sure that ECOWAS knew that they needed a very strong man to lead this election, so they had Baba Kamara in there. The election ended up with a problem, but I think the problem has now been brought under control. Congratulations to Ghanaian diplomat Alhaji Baba Kamara for supporting peace, stability, and democracy in the West Africa sub-region. There's a lot for us to talk about. We have a documentary on the John Mahama's third term agenda. We are preparing that. It's going to be very nice. That's what we're going to leave you with next week for your Christmas holidays until we return in January. Live tomorrow. Please, can you put on the flyer again? Live tomorrow. Kennedy Ohene Ejapon on our special edition of Good Evening Ghana on Wednesdays. Online, on YouTube, on social media, everywhere, live at the same 9 o'clock time. Ken Ohene Ejapon is in our studios tomorrow. It's going to be explosive. We're going to ask him every question. Does he have a relationship with Adwoa Safo, and why is she saying the things she's saying? What is the situation with Atacha, and why is he saying the things he's saying? Didn't they go to a disco together? How is the campaign on the ground? How is he managing against Dr. Bawumia, Brian Achampong, and others? What did he tell Irene Natoshi that got Natoshi now excited about his campaign? All of that on a very special edition tomorrow. Sometime later this week, you also see Brian Achampong. It's going to be good. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be political. 1 minute to the top of our 11 o'clock. This is Good Evening Ghana. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for watching. Last night, Manchester United were so debilitating. So difficult. It ended 4-4, 8 goals, but we were not excited. Can you imagine going to a game and seeing 8 goals and you're not excited? Sometimes you wonder what. Ghana is playing South Africa, I believe, as South Africa prepares for AFCON. And we were beating 1-0. The junior side. Yes, the local Black Stars were beaten by 1-0 by South Africa's Bafana. Ghana is arranging, I believe, friendly with important countries. Germany, we should also, I think, play Holland. Maybe we should play France also to get the England feel. Maybe we should play a friendly with England. Why not? You call them and say, hey, we are drawn together, but I want to play a friendly, I want to test you so that you can also test us. I think they just might say yes. A big World Cup coming up. Time to go. It's 11 o'clock. Good night.
Has Christianity always been one of the religions in the world to you?
Oh, hallelujah.
Praise God.
Christianity is not a religion, neither is it a joining of a church and doing the Christian things like praying and giving and so on. Hallelujah. Christianity is the outworking of God's own kind of life received into the spirit of a man. Whoa! This divine life in the heart of a man makes him righteous. It keeps him healthy, divinely guided in life, prosperous and victorious. It gives you the ability to enjoy intimate fellowship with the Father and have dominion on this earth. Hallelujah.
Yes, in every generation on the earth, God sends special messengers with unique messages to fulfill His word in their dispensation. Whether through the Emancipator, church services, special conferences like the New Christian Conference, or the Good Life Devotion, carefully listen, watch and read the message of life and of the divinity of the church ministered by Dr. David Bindan, as ordained by God in the scriptures to mature the body of Christ into the full measure of the stature of Christ. Dr. David Bindan, taking us on our journey in Christ into sinlessness, sicklessness, deathlessness, lacklessness, and leaving us manifested sons of God to the glory of our Father. Hallelujah.
Join Dr. David Bindan on the Good Life Devotion every Monday to Friday on this channel and receive truth that will usher you into the divine life experience of sinless holiness, incorruptible health, deathlessness, and reigning in life as a son of God in the full measure of the stature of Christ.
Wow, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. How are you doing? I'm sure you are in charge, and you should, as I've always been inspiring you. There's no reason why you should live here as a victim. I know, when I say things like this, I know that there are people in pain, in sick beds, people probably who have just lost a pregnancy, lost a beloved one, lost a job, felt something. I know people are in those things. But you see, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God. The reason why we intentionally keep telling you that you are not a victim is because that is the good news that will wake you up to be a master. Already you have the news media telling you all the deaths and the accidents and the fires and everything. You have people gossiping around with all this bad news. This person did that. Why should we pay so much money to come and tell you the same thing you can get free on social media? We are a team of